Okay, so here we go with our gluteus medius exercises. A lot of these movements are body weight exercises. A lot you could just do from home, but I'm going to progress and show you the body weight version. A lot of these you can also do with a band or with a weight. So we'll show you all three, but if we're working out at home, you can obviously just do the body weight if you don't have anything else. So I'll show you these few moves, and a lot of the exercises are either alternating legs or single legs because we're really isolating and using our stabilizers when we focus on our gluteus medius. So let's get to it. Okay, so here we go, starting with a little warm up. This is a little shuffle hop, kind of like a skier, skater, whatever you want to call these. We're warming up our stabilizers and we're also getting our heart rate up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on one side and I'm going to hop over to the right. So I will stand on this side so it makes it easier for you. So we're gonna start here, you're gonna take that leg and you're gonna hop over, balancing as best as you can, and then you're gonna take that leg and bring it over to the other side, hop and balance. So you wanna try and leap over the puddle and ski it over, ski it over, ski it over. So if you wanna add a little bit of a progression to this, try to get a little bit deeper to really work those stabilizers within your glute and your hips. So I'm gonna face this way so you can see it a little bit more. So we're going to start here, bend the knees, you're gonna hop over. After that, we have clamshells. Clamshells, pretty much like they sound, an exercise that I'm pretty sure you've all seen and heard before. So you're gonna come down on your side, elbow down, or come all the way down if you'd like, and you're going to keep your feet together and open up. Bring it back down, open up, down, open up. Squeeze, push that knee to the wall, to the back wall. You are pushing as much as you can using those glutes. You're keeping your hips square and you're not rolling back when you lift your knee. So abduct that leg up as far as you can and then lower back down nice and slow. And then the other side. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how to do those exercises with a band. So if you wanted to do the clamshells and make it a little harder, you can put a band on the top of the knee, sit in the same position, together, and open up. Make sure you're keeping your core nice and tight, and like I said, this is gonna be an important one to make sure that you're not thrusting and driving your hips back, because otherwise it's defeating the purpose of the movement. That's why the band sometimes isn't even necessary, because that can be difficult with just that. So now, if you wanted to try the band on the side plank, you can come to the side plank and lift the leg with the band. Like so. Next, I'm gonna show you a single leg squat. Now there's a couple different ways you could do this. I'll show you how to progress into this. So, a couple different ways we can progress into this. The first way, and the way I would suggest you starting with this, whatever step that is, a stair, anything, just a little block. So you're gonna come on up. And we're gonna progress through this just by stepping down, stepping up. Stepping down, pushing through the box, stepping down, stepping up. Other side, and you're gonna try to keep your foot up and elevated. Come down, sink, and come on up. Basically a pistol squat. So we're coming down and up. An even easier way to do this is doing a single leg squat, but sitting. So step away, sit away. So one leg up. Box squat down, drive it up. Tap and go. Make sure it's not too low, the box. And there you go. For a full pistol squat, is gonna be a little bit harder, and you don't necessarily need a step. Obviously, you don't need much weight at all unless you want to make it harder, and you don't necessarily need to go all the way down if you can. But to get into a pistol squat with that leg, if you don't have hip mobility, try it on the box. Try stepping on the box the same way we did before. So you're gonna come down. There you go. So if you want to make your single leg squat a little bit harder, add a little bit of weight. So we'll start right up here like we did before. Keep the weight right at your chest. Bring it down and back up. And hips in. Same thing with the front box squat. One foot up, single leg box squat down, and drive it through. Keep that tension in the standing leg as much as you can. Don't get too comfortable at the bottom of the squat. And same for your full pistol squat. If you wanted to add a little bit of weight, keep the weight right at your chest. Foot in front. And keep that weight as close as you can. One more time. Oh. That was my left leg, made it a little bit harder. For a single leg glute bridge, just like it sounds, you can either add a band around your knees or not. So to really focus, bring one leg up, shoulders into the ground. Keep the upper leg loose and push to the ground. Roll down nice and slow. Keep your core tight so that we're not rounding and arching our back. We don't want to thrust our hips forward and over-exaggerate the movement and put pressure into our lower back. Squeeze, up, balance, stabilize, and hold. Next, we have a single leg deadlift. This exercise will somewhat remind you of the movement we just did in the skiers. So, without any weight, all this movement is from the front, standing on the right leg. You're gonna reach down towards the toes, chest up, chin tucked, and then drive it back through. So you continue through this, or you can add weight. So you wanna move through this nice and slow. As you can see, I'm falling out of this myself. So you're gonna stand nice and tight, keep that core tight. Standing like a slightly bent, you're gonna drive your hips back, elongating the hamstring, using those stabilizers to help you balance, and then driving it back through. I would suggest using weight no matter what level you're at, just because it does actually make the exercise easier when you have weight, because you're a little more grounded. So we're gonna just keep driving with that, and we'll do 10 on each leg. The other variation of this exercise is a staggered stiff leg. So this one, you're keeping both feet down on the floor. You are about a step away, so about a full foot, 1 foot in between. So we're gonna keep both knees slightly bent. You're gonna keep your shoulders back, shove your hips back. So similar idea, and then drive it straight through. So this puts a great focus on that upper glute. And you're just hinging and bringing it straight to the top. So from the other side. And notice my standing leg is slightly bent. Form is good. I'm keeping my weight centered and pulling through. The last exercise I'm going to show you today is a step up. You're going to come and alternate legs. So again, without any weight, you can just simply do your own body weight. Alternating legs and balancing, making sure that we don't let the other leg meet on the other side. And then make it a little bit more difficult. Hold the weights at your side, drive it through, and switch.